Hello, today I'm going to show you how to put sound effects into one of these. Now you're probably looking at it and thinking, what has he got stuck on it? They're bits of coloured paper to give me some sort of idea of what some custom stickers are going to look like that I've had made, but more about them later. Now, sound effects. What you're going to need: a drill, screwdriver, super glue gel, plastic cement, some double-sided sticky back foam. This is about 1.5 mil, maybe 2 mil. Plenty of glue sticks. A small glue gun. A sharp scalpel. A sound module. Now you get a rechargeable lithium battery, the little sound card, you get the button, you get the speaker. In that kit you also get USB cable, USB type C male, type A male, a screwdriver, and this kit you can get on eBay. I bought one for about £7. You also need these, the Lego sticks, come in packs of 4 or 5, and it's all it is. This bit is what you need, and finally you need one of these flat USB type C cable, female, male. Notice you got a 90-degree angle pointing upwards, not to the side, got to be upwards. Right, first thing you need to do, sound effects. At the top you got on and off, flick that to on and turn it over. This is your playback, flick that all the way down to the bottom. So basically you press a button, you get a sound effect, you press a button again, you get another sound effect, and so on. Then what you want to do is put sound effects onto this. So plug in your cable, plug the other end into your laptop, and then if you go online, type in the search engine free Star Wars MP3 sound effects. Quite a few websites on there, so I found one on there. Can't remember what it's called at the moment, but I managed to get, it's a flyby sound effect, laser blast sound effect, both for X-Wing. Downloaded those. This comes up as a flash drive. There are 3 files already on there which you need to delete. I think they're to do with Happy Birthday, might be one of them, and then there's Christmas tunes as well. So yeah, make sure you delete those 3 ones off first of all, and then just copy and paste or drag and drop. So let's say I've got flyby, and then I've copied 3 times laser blast sound effect. Okay, next job you need to do is you've got to extend your button. So using a scalpel, cut off this top piece because that is all you need. Once you cut that off, smooth it on an emery board, or you just use your use your blade, so you got a nice flat edge on it. Then what you want to do, use your super glue gel, put a little bit on the end of this, and then glue it central onto this button. So basically it's going to look like that, and then we're having this extra wide piece here. When it goes through the under bit of your X-wing, your button stays in place. Once you glue that in place, you want to go around the edge with some of this plastic cement, and you'll get a much better bonding with it. Next, your X-wing. So what you need to do, take the screws out. I've already done it. You need to drill a hole. Now I've used a drill bit slightly smaller than the actual Lego stick and drill from the outside in. So this is the perfect place to drill the hole, which is just behind the seat where it goes in. There's a little reset and it fits in there perfectly. So drill your hole in there, then you put your button in place. Now I've fixed this in using a glue gun, and I've completely covered it. You might think there's a lot, but that's not going to go anywhere. So completely cover it, and as you're doing it, wet your finger and push it down. Do another layer, push it down so it's completely covered all down the edges as well. Once it's set hard, go away with your plastic cement. You completely cover it, and you want to go down the edges. That's most important, so this does not come away. Do quite a few layers and then let that dry. I would say, a good hour or two. Once that's set, you cut a piece of foam and then you stick it to the underside of this little soundboard, and then you position it in place. Before you do that, make sure you got this cable plugged in. So that's the position of that. Alright. Then you do the same with your lithium battery. Make sure though it is below this. There's about a mil and a half sort of a gap here. You don't want any problems when you're putting your wing section on. Right, cable itself runs down here, and then it goes the other side, this plastic pin, into the cockpit. This is for easy recharge. So what will happen is, once the top plugged on, you lift up the canopy, you plug your other cable in, and then you plug it to a recharger. Leave it for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. You don't want to over recharge it. It's just an easy way of recharging it. The last thing you want to do is to keep opening it up and swapping batteries over. Okay, so next bit, speaker. That's fitted behind this piece of plastic here. Again, you want to make sure there's a gap. That's about 2 mil gap. Again, it's when your wing section goes on. You want to put plenty of glue in using your glue gun. If you put too much on here, you can always cut away. You need about 6 mil clearance here. Again, that's for your wing section. Once this is hardened, you go over with your plastic cement and put plenty on. Make sure you go all the way down these edges as well. Okay, really important. You don't want that going anywhere. Okay then, sound effects in place, your buttons in place, soundboard's in place, your batteries in place, your speakers in place, everything's set. Now you can put everything back together. I'll just put it on pause while I do that. Right, X-Wing Fighter is now back together, and sound effects. So that's how you put sound effects into an X-Wing. And when you want to recharge, you've got to do is lift up the canopy, and there's your cable. Attach your white cable onto that, and then into a power bank, and then leave it for 5-10 minutes, I'd say tops. After all, they're only sound effects. That's how you do that. Now, time for some tips. The canopy which I've got on here is from the Power of the Force 2 one. If you ever get a canopy and it's wobbling about, 2 bits of plastic either side wear down, my advice is don't use super glue. Use this. Put a little bit on each one, and then put it to one side for about 15 minutes. Dries pretty quick. Once it's dry, put another bit on either side, but this time when you put it to dry, we leave it to dry, turn the canopy upside down. Again, leave for 15 minutes, then put another bit on either side, turn it over again to dry, another 15 minutes, another bit on either side, turn it upside down, leave it to dry. You keep on doing that and it will build them up. I've done it with this one and it's a hell of a lot better than it was. Other mods which you had to do to it is the bits of plastic at the front are a lot bigger, so I've gone at that with the scalpel very carefully. Then what I've done is gone over with a little bit of emery board, sandpaper, just to smooth them down, and then there's some PVC restorer which you can put on to polish plastic up to get any little sort of scratches out. So that's what I've done to that. So a little tip there. Another thing which I'll be putting on, I didn't have any of the black laser cannons, but I've got 4 of these Power of the Force 2 laser cannons, which are exactly the same mould, so no alterations required whatsoever. Now, stickers, they actually came this morning. I got in contact with a company called, just show you their card, zoom in on there, Action Figure Essentials. They were on eBay. They've done some X-Wing ones of their own, but I inquired if they could do any for Blue Squadron. Now, I've been in communication with them through the eBay messaging, and I've done some additional stickers. So I got some triangles. I gave them measurements for the little triangles. There's some V's, again, I gave them the measurements for those, some arrows. They've got, there's a sticker that goes in front of the canopy, which you'll notice is in one of the scenes in Rogue Squadron. Similar sort of sticker that goes on the ATAT on the door. Then I've got extra ones which go on the engines, and what else have I got? Oh, some little symbol ones. These are custom ones which they did. I gave them the sizes for, well, the sticker itself, and then sent them a picture, I should say, of Star Wars sort of symbols, and then they put their own little symbols on here. But anyway, the sticker sheet came today, so this is what they're like. There are other sticker sheets available. I think they come from America, but they've got all sorts of different shades of blue. But I think that this shade works better. So, again, I'm going to put you on pause while I apply these stickers. Well, I put a few on, and I'll tell you something, it is coming along. I'll just put you on pause while I put the last of the stickers on. Just a few more now, and it's done. And there we go. Blue Squadron, X-Wing fighter. And just show the detailing, the stickers. You've got Star Wars sort of symbols there. Stickers on the engines. Oops. And of course with sound effects. Anytime you need to recharge it, just plug your cable in there and then into a power bank. Almost forgot. Engine sticker. Bear with me. There we go. Engine sticker. And now it's all complete. So if you want any of these stickers, they're from, let's get the label. There we go, that's a better one. Action Figure Essentials. Get them on eBay, or you go straight to the website. And there we have it. X-Wing fighter, now custom with sound effects. Thanks for watching.